Hello, traders. Welcome to the support webinar. Let me know when you can see my screen and you can hear me. This is Andy. Glad to be with you. Hey, Peppy, how you doing? That's right. You are the number one king. All right. So Peppy's confirmation lets me know that you guys can see my screen and hear me. I would assume so. All right. Good day to you too. The Vidi, Vide. I may butcher some names. Yeah, a Texas boy, man. We're not good with some of those names, but I'll do my best. All right, let's dive in. This is a support webinar. If anybody has questions about the software, or if you or stocks, whatever you want to talk about, just use the YouTube chat there and uh, drop it in. Hey, Motaz, how are you? Welcome all. So yeah, if you don't have any questions, yeah, we can talk. We'll definitely talk stocks. I'll go through, what I've been doing lately. It's been a crazy market. Hey, Trader 77, good morning. Oh, it's good. It's still morning here. I guess on the East Coast, if anybody's on the East Coast, just turned afternoon. All right. While we're waiting on anybody that has any questions, and I'm sure they'll start to coming in at some point, let's dive in, take a look at the markets. I mean, it's just been a great trading market. Uh, it's really strange. It's like this. I mean, some of the big caps they're not doing anything. I mean, you got Amazon just been basically sitting here, although it's having a little move now. Apple, maybe after this option expiration, some of these ones will get going. And even Tesla, Tesla's trying to make a move today, but yeah, just obviously the AI stocks, the nano nukes, the quants, a lot of small caps running lately. Let's take a look at the IWM, and it's not gangbusters. It's just certain sectors. Yeah, yeah. That I never use the term easy, just when it comes to trading, because I'm afraid I'll jinx myself. But wait, I just sold some of that. I got overfilled on that thing, and I did sell half of that. So I didn't need to cut it in there. Uh, but yes, obviously, when you have hot sectors that are running like they are, and uh, I participated in a few of them. Definitely QBTS. I'm out now, but that one I missed. This RGTI, and I kid you not, I was in this position, and it was just one of those days where I didn't want to take a whole lot of risk home, and I sold this right at the close. I mean, may have even been after. Anyway, I was so frustrated the next morning when I woke up. Let's see, PPSI. Let's take a look there. Well, it's definitely, breaking out of a very, very tight congestion level. That's wound really tight there. So you obviously having a initial pop, man, low volume there. 39,000. It only averages about 62 a day. So let's just kind of zoom in here. Yeah, I always have a hard time with those low volume stocks, but that's a good start. I'm on the weekly right there. So there you have it. You had a couple of days breaking out of a kind of a level, and Yeah, this is I kinda like for it to hold that $3 range if I'm in it. That obviously it's a whole number. Anytime you have a whole number, along with some congestion, some pivot, it's a pivot level for sure. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's a nice tight, you know, and then you had a volume breakout, so it doesn't surprise me you're going to get a little continuation off of that. That's like this GFAI that I'm in. I've been in this. I'm serious, probably for I think about well, you guys, every time you came to this thing, you saw it on my screen. So I'd been in it for at least 3 weeks, and finally got the move yesterday. Yeah, let me go through real quick. Apple, Amazon. I've been sitting in those for a while. Tesla, I just bought recently. Uh, WRD. This is one that is finally trying to kind of break this. Get off there. Somebody may have to tell me how to get rid of that. Right click. I remember it was a trick. Was these three? Uh, which one is it to get rid of this? Maybe I just did it. Let me see. Oh no, I did it. I got it. Thank you. I wanted to get rid of that. I guess it's a order entry thing. So you could do it from the screen. So basically, Peppy, this is what I was trying to do. That get rid of that thing. So I figured it out, but I knew you were on standby, man. You were. I knew it wouldn't take long. But this one, I've been scalping it. You guys know how I trade. I mean, I've been taking some profits along the way, but I want to be in this one just like I've been in a lot of these stocks for a while because I do think it's finally maybe putting in a bottom. Now, I'm not expecting much today, but then what I'll look for on Monday is a go, pause, go, and break above that 35 level. If it does that, then I think you're going to have a quick pop, basically a dollar pop in this thing. It moves pretty good. So, but who knows? It is a China stock, and it is, a recent IPO, new company. But I like the things what I'm hearing. I think that they're just their revenues are on the come. They're probably a ways out, but it's okay. They're a robo taxi company, autonomous. Okay, let's go through my trades here. Asan, this is one I've scalped out most of it, but I like the way it was setting up right here. Steve likes to call this bird in the hand, how it just kind of nestles under that 20. So I bought it on this day right here, but scalped out. I scalped out some of it way too early, but anyway. Baidu, this one killed me. I was in Baidu on this gap up right here. I didn't sell any, and then after that beautiful move on AI news, Jeffries comes out and slashes their price target on it the next day, next morning, which probably tells me they want to buy shares for some reason, probably a short to cover their shorts or whatever. Anyway, obviously this is they're these China stocks are tough to trade. Mike C, what's up, buddy? What's happening, man? Yes, yes, Pepe is the in-house tech expert. Gosh, I have no idea what I'm doing in this SSRM. I got to get out of this thing. I'm gonna give it the that low bar right there where the volume came in. I thought it would do the gap fill and bounce, but these uh, GDXs are just. I very seldom do I trade them. It's usually Steve getting me into. Intel, you guys know I've been trading this one for a while. I don't want to give up on it. I mean, it was ugly on this day right here, but I think I actually may have bought some more on that drive down. But in toast I bought yesterday, I've scalped out of most of that. I bought it on that pullback drive down yesterday. Oh, 3 sharp. Yes, I know the feeling. I usually get out, I'll get out. Well, typically I get out on a Saturday morning, but I've got out of sorts because it was raining on the weekend. But anyway, I love doing yard work, but yeah, in Texas, you got to be careful what time you go out and do it. In Tennessee, oh yeah, oh yeah, it gets hot there too. Probably not Texas hot, but you probably get a little more humidity than where I'm in North Texas, where it's not quite as humid as like South and East Texas, but it's still pretty humid. Yeah, excuse me just for a second. Yeah, you don't get. Yeah, you get some nice weather up there in Washington State, Mike C. Are you pretty near the coast, or are you more inland? Raja, not really. Nothing new. Nothing new. We're still sticking with the same. Hard at it. There's always like it's a whole new complicated system that we're kind of adding to it. Is basically having to add some tech, and that's where it gets difficult. You got to work out the bugs, but yeah, I know we're doing our best. I'd love, you know, to get a hold of. I think we're going to get the traders here are going to get a hold of it here in the next week or so. So that's a start for us to start banging on it and playing around with it and finding bugs. But uh, yeah, I can't. I'd love to give you an ETA, man, but I don't even want to venture there because if I give you an ETA and it doesn't come to fruition, and then you can be upset at me. I think I may just go ahead and bang out the rest of this. I'll give it to the 10 period moving average. You know what? I missed it because 3 sharp, I was in it at the close the day before, and I was so upset that I sold it right at the close, and then it took off. Now I did very well on QBTS. I bought QBTS on the day it was running. I'm trying to see where did I buy that. Let me squeeze this in here. Yeah, this day right here. So yeah, I was in pretty close to like 16 level on that QBTS. Now I sold it yesterday. I will tell you this: I sold it probably too early, uh, but it was a real nice 2 days or day and a half, I should say. INOQ, I made a little bit. I was frustrated with this one because it would not run with its brothers. It would not run with the RGT, and I thought for sure it would go. Now, today it kind of went. Man, I just sold some of it. Got a tiny bit left, but no, I didn't catch any of the nanos though. Trying to think if I caught. No, I did not catch any of those, and makes me mad because I was sit here trying smart all through this level. And I got so what had it's so typical, man, for a trader. You get so many head fakes, you're trying to play a bounce. And then I remember telling Steve when it finally popped above that 20 period, and the market was kind of getting beat up that day. The market wasn't just roaring or anything. Then I saw that and I said, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And it just kept going. The let's see some of the ones trying to think. BKNG was a good one for me. That was one that was on the list a couple of times. RGTI was on there few times. Uh, APLD. This is one that was a call yesterday, day before yesterday, and it got me. And I put these ideas out, and the problem is I get too much size, and then I end up getting jigged out. I think I got jigged out right here on this one. You get some stupid, I don't who knows, tariff news or something like that, and I get jigged out, and then of course it opens up, rips the next day. But if you're going to be a swing trader, you really need to buy enough size to where you're not getting jigged out like that. And I need to, you know, adhere to my rules and what I need to do and quit getting too much size and getting emotional and getting out because it goes to lows. Yeah, yeah, SSRM never triggered. I really believed these things have separated from gold or, silver for some reason because, uh, Baidu, see what it's doing. Market's kinda getting weak here. But that never triggered. I meant it, and I'm not giving up because I really believe it's an option expiration, something like this. I'm not gonna pound out here just because it filled the gap and went a little lower. Uh, so I'm trying to, use a better stop. So let's call it, you got good support right here. Geez, I wouldn't want it to go that low. I wouldn't let it go that low to me. I think it's just option expiration BS. I'm not by any means encouraged by it, and I wouldn't say buy it by any means, but I'm just not going to pound out at lows here. And yeah, BTM started out really well. It could have been a nice scalp this morning, man. It ran good lord, 78 cents. Now, technically, if you're a swing trader, obviously you can't be out of it right now. That's not what you want to see. But if somebody did take that trade, I mean, you're only down 10 cents. It's one where what I'll do is I'll put an alert in it if it does, trade back through that six level. I may be, interested in this go around. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see that SSRM close around 12, which would be a nice option expiration price for them to close it. See what Kodak's doing here. Did have a little pop earlier. Yeah, these miners definitely doing some profit taking, or more people getting short, but because they not I mean the gold miner, not the gold miners, the Bitcoin. Ooh, Tesla is setting up really nicely there on the intraday. Earnings next week. I love to get a nice move and bang out some profits on this thing, but and then be able to hold a small bit for earnings. Yeah, that is a classic flag there. Beautiful. It's wedging. You got a high here. Let me move that price alert. What's it doing there? 331.05. The high today was 330.71, so stopped about 20 or 30 cents below it. So yeah, it gets above that level. Man, your next high is way up here at 342. Oh, y'all hold on. I got another account. I gotta buy some in. or add some in. Bought some a little bit in this other account yesterday, but I don't want to do it till it clears that level. Oh, oh, market, what are you doing there, buddy? Oh, lordy. Yeah, I'm gonna thin out. Yeah, yeah, I can see some people, shorting Tesla. Yeah, and it's obviously hard to be too bullish on it because Elon is kind of pissed off both sides of the aisle. But I mean, there's so much potential in this company with Optimus and a robo taxi. Has anybody heard how? I haven't heard anything on the robo taxi how it's doing on this test in Austin. I haven't heard any numbers. I don't know if they released any. No, I think was there a Houston test as well? I know there was an Austin test. Oh, Sacramento's supposed to start as well. Okay. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm thinking. I'm thinking probably. Of course, he's probably going to do what he wants to do, but I would think his board told him, "Man, you need to chill a little bit on Twitter. I mean, when you make comments and your stock drops, what was it, 276? Yeah, 80 points. I mean, come on, that was actually that was actually my worst day of the year. Oh, okay, David. Thank you. I'll look for that. Yeah, to be sure to check that out. See how the big boys are holding up. Amazon's doing just fine. and they have earnings on the 30. Still got a ways to their earnings. Apple's just floundering. Google's AMD's a little bit weak today, but nothing major. Gotcha. Gotcha, David. Yeah, I think I've seen her on the SpaceX stuff. I think you got some not only option, but you probably got some profit taking going on today, but not much. Hey Ed, how are you? How do you create lists like you have in the lower right of your screen? Okay, so you're talking about symbol list. It's really easy. All you got to do is come to your toolbar. Okay, click on tools, go to symbol list. Okay, now after you do that, and I'll give you a video for this here in a second. So because in case you can't remember everything. So tools, do it one more time for you. Tools, symbol list, and what you want to do is create new list, and then just name it. You know, adds list. Okay, and then once you name it, it's just going to be in there, but you got to add the symbols. And what you can do is find adds list. It's going to be empty, and you click on edit list, and then you can just start typing, or you can copy and paste if you have the list somewhere, listed somewhere. You can just copy it and paste in there. Once you do that, you just click OK, and now you'll see I got 3 stocks and adds list. So I can show you how to. There's a song that I already sold. Now, once you do that, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this since I showed you that. So then what you want to do is, now let me just, I'm going to give you a video on it and keep this user guide, because what's cool about the user guide, guys, is it has a little neat search function. So all you got to do is click in there and you can do symbol list. Okay, and there you have it. Boom. Shows you exactly what to do. And a lot of these will have, I don't think this one really needs a video for it. It'll walk you through everything. But keep this, bookmark this user guide. And that way you can go to anything you want to and just go to the search function and you can find it, find how to do it. Because what you'll have to do is, I can show you real quick as well. Once you get, no, see, Tesla broke to the downside. So let's say if I go into my sector analysis and get configure, what you'll do is you'll come in here to symbol list, and then you'll click on add existing list, and you'll find the list that you want in there. It'll say personal in parentheses when you built one. Just click on it, it'll move it over to the left, and then that way you can just click on it and it'll assign that scan to your symbol list. Oh, yeah, that's not the way you want that. to break out of. No, no, you can when you're building a scan. So when you go in your configuration window, what you can do is you can go to your uh, excuse me, your columns. All right, and you can add them this way by clicking them over. If you don't have it already as a filter, okay, you're probably going to have to go to your search function. Let's say you want to add short float, just type it in and you click on short float, and then you can just click on, instead of add filter, you can click on show column. It automatically puts it over there for you. So once again, you go to, there's a columns tab where you can add columns. If you don't see it in the right side there, just go to search, type what you want, and then click on show column. It'll automatically put it in there for you. Yeah, this is turning out to be a typical option expiration day. Sloppy. Yeah, you know what? My Steve's the expert on that. He's the one. I don't own any XRP. I don't even own any Bitcoin. Tell you how lame I am. So it's had a really nice. I know it's had a really nice run, but uh, yeah, I mean any chart you give me like this, obviously it can keep going, but it's not. I'll never buy a chart like this for like a swing trade. I look for more setups. Maybe if it pulled back to the 20 level or somewhere thereabouts, and you catch this 10 period moving average, that's where I'd look for like in a chart. You're welcome, Ed. No problem. No problem. That's what we're here for. Took smalls on PLTR. Yeah, I know you like to trade that. Hammer on the 1 minute, huh? Okay. Okay. I can definitely see the tail there on the 15 minute. I did buy this TCOM today. I'm looking for this thing to kind of go ahead and zoom it out, and let me just bring up a regular chart because I cannot stand the functionality of the indicators, or the drawing tools, I should say. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, beautiful. If we can get through that area. China has been doing well lately. I was in Baba, but I got frustrated because of what happened to Baidu. I took my profits probably too early. What's Baba doing today? Yeah, shoot. Yeah, three sharp. We just kind of covered that. You're talking about how to build a symbol list, like a watch list, or how he what he uses to build his stocks to watch, how he finds the stocks. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I mean, let's face it, we all have our favorites. Like Trader 77 loves trading, PLTR. I think everybody loves trading the nano nukes and quants lately and the AI stocks. Yeah, yeah. We both kind of look for setups. We used to have uh, a business with God, it was a great idea. The company Ditto Trade, and what it allowed people to do is piggyback on our trades. So if we do an execution, bought a stock, okay, everybody gets the same price. They go out and do like block trades. Uh, and we did real well for about 3 years, but the company didn't have any financial backing to where they could do any marketing or grow. But it was a shame because I thought the technology was really, really sweet. Oh man. Yeah, Trader 7, that is stressful. Let me raise this price up on this sound. I think that eventually probably goes through highs. Yeah, you sure you can ask a question. I'm trying to catch stocks that are moving pre-market. I was able to, but when I want to grab the data, it only shows stocks from 8 a.m. I need from 4 a.m. Yeah, you're probably using a filter uh, that does not work in pre-market. If you're trying to use relative volume, that's usually the culprit. It doesn't work in pre-market, and it will just basically, kill your scan. So let me see. Can't upload things in here in this YouTube chat, like documents. I guess not. Hold on, I'm looking around to see if you can. I can't see anything where you can do that. Let's see. You can't drop your scan in here either. I say if you drop your scan, I could pull it up. Running up now should work. Let's take a look at this document here. Maybe you can I can put it on my screen and you can screenshot it. I'll make it nice and big for you. And if you email us, well, I can send you this. Okay, these are basically the stocks alerts that do not work in pre-market. So let's see if running up, it's in there. No, running up, it can be used in pre-market, but you're probably using some filters. So take a look at these filters here and see if you see anything that you might be using in pre-market, like relative volume, uh, consecutive candles, position to pivots. Most of check to see if there's a relative volume, okay? Because if you're using running up now, typically you're going to probably use that with some sort of volume filter. Because the 1 minute and 5 minutes, they work. They work in pre-market. And send us an email if you can't figure out why it's not working. But I promise you, 100% of the time, it's because of an alert or filter that does not work in pre-market. Okay, if it works in the in live market action, it's probably not. Uh, it's probably because of that. If you can't figure it out, send us an email, and we'll definitely ask you to send over the scan. Send us the cloud link. Yeah, send over the cloud link to it, and we can take a look at it. We'll find it real quick why it's not working. We can also send you this too. I just cannot upload it, I guess, on this YouTube chat. All right, we got about 10 minutes left. You guys have any more questions? Be sure to put them in there. Yeah, I probably won't be doing a whole lot of much. IONQ's remaining strong. Gosh, sure wish I would have done this yesterday when I had a whole bunch of it. Amazon at highs. And it looks like Apple may be doing well. He's not too far off highs. Yeah, that makes it tough trying to listen to two people talking, right? That ISP was, I don't know if it went out in the email, but this was on my watch list the other day for a bar reversal after that 50, and it got away from me. I forgot what I was doing, but by the time I saw it, it was already bumping up against moving averages. I said, I wanted to catch that sooner. Passed on this DNA today. It looked like it's trying to reverse there. I think this Donkey Kong goes at some point, but all right, guys. I'm looking around. There's just not a whole lot going on. K Web's pulled back. I'm probably done. It's been a good week, and I'm not gonna press it. That's for sure. Tesla, that's discouraging, but it's not surprising. Hey, Mike C, you do the same, buddy. Good to see you. Get out there and we do some more weed eating. Yeah, 3 sharp. Then it turned into quad witching. It went from triple witching to quad witching. Now I'm not sure what they call it. Seems like it got another name these days. I doesn't they're not as violent as they used to be. I mean, they used to be just crazy, but I think a lot of that stuff is done prior to that one day anymore. Hmm. No, I wasn't trading at the time, but I was well aware of it. Oh, that was a nasty day for the market, but provided a lot of opportunity for people. I mean, this is oh, wow. Well, hopefully it wasn't a bitter taste. I guess it could be if it was your first one, but oh, no, I guess if you were holding putts, then you're doing pretty good. Did pretty good that day. Hopefully you covered them. Well, you have to cover some anytime you get a move like that. Nice. Very nice. What is a momentum calculator? And with the 2 minutes we have left, just an old equities guy here. Ah, okay. Wow, that's a pretty impressive win rate right there. I don't blame him. You get a nice little system like that. All right, guys, it is that time. Uh, the opportunity has come and gone for the week, I believe. I mean, I'd be surprised if we sold off real hard, but who knows? But definitely thinned out this morning over here. Probably should have thinned out more, but that's okay. Uh, I kind of like some of these positions, so not going to panic out. Hey, net trade you too, man. Have a good one. Have a good one. And everybody else out there, yes, have a great weekend. And I will see you next week, probably a couple of times. I'll probably see you on Tuesday, and then I'll probably see you on Friday. But have a good one. Keep it tight, and talk to you next week. Bye bye.